Have you ever considered all the different food preservation methods used today? There's refrigeration, freezing, dehydration, curing, pickling, freeze-drying, canning, chemical preservatives, and vacuum packaging. And don't forget about irradiation, biopreservation, modified atmosphere, high-pressure preservation, and pulsed electric field electroporation? My, how we've come a long way. Food preservation was an issue in the 18th century as well, although the methods were fewer and less sophisticated. Animals were butchered in the fall when temperatures were cooler. The meat that couldn't be consumed immediately was dried, potted in clarified butter, packed in salt, or cured with smoke and saltpeter. Cream was turned into butter, and milk was put into bottles and suspended on strings down into wells to keep it cool, and it was also turned into cheese. Likewise with vegetables, they were consumed fresh during the harvest season. But surplus food was dried, pickled in vinegar, preserved in brandy, candied, and made into jellies. James Townsend & Son offers several different items that can be used in replicating 18th century food preservation. We offer a wide selection of pickling jars and crocks, including our lidded crocks that come in a 1 and 2 quart size. These are great for storing liquids. The lids are recessed so that they can be stacked in the pantry. We also have this 1 quart pickling jar that's based on period paintings. Like the rest of our crocks and jars, the glaze is food safe and lead free. We also have this beautiful little mustard pot. It's about 2.5 inches tall. It's great for condiments or smaller quantities. We also carry a smaller lidded jar. It's about 6 to 7 inches tall and around 3.5 inches in diameter. This is perfect for apothecary items, for salt, teas, honey, or smaller quantities of preserved fruits or vegetables. And finally, we have the smaller stoneware ointment jars, perfect for spices and seasonings. All these pieces are handmade here in Indiana by master potter Gary Nieder. In addition to our preservation jars, we also carry imitation hog bladders. Animal bladders, usually those from hogs or cattle, were inflated, dried, and used as an airtight membrane for sealing jars, sort of an 18th century version of plastic wrap. Working with real animal bladders is a less than pleasant experience, but we found you can get very similar results as well as achieve a very accurate appearance using these imitation bladders. These bladders come 4 sheets to a pack. Each sheet is approximately 12 inches square, and they're made from natural collagen derived from beef hide. They're easy to use. Drop them in some very hot water for 30 seconds to a minute, and then drain them off. They'll shrink and shrivel a bit in the hot water. Lay them across the mouth of your jar. Secure them with a string and stretch them snug. When they're dry, they'll seal tight against the jar. Often bladders were reinforced by covering them with a piece of leather, paper, or cloth. We suggest doing this after the bladders have dried. All these products, as well as many others, can be purchased from our website or from our print catalog. Thanks for watching.